Good morning, dear friends. It's Fisher here. So today we continue with our beautiful stories, The Power of the Spirit, by Alfred Hosp, also known as Freddy in the book. Today, Bruno talking about a very serious topic regarding nuclear power. And Bruno said, the element uranium, which is required for the use of atomic energy, and is present in the earth in a very tiny amount, controls the fertility of all living beings on earth by means of its very weak natural radioactive emanation. As soon as this metal is taken out of the earth, the biological balance is disturbed, and as time goes on, the fertility both of human beings and of animals becomes increasingly impaired. On the other hand, as you yourself know from many official reports, great quantities of highly enriched uranium are needed in the power stations. More than 700 tons per hectare. To initiate and maintain the atomic fission process, and this concentration of uranium that has been produced by human beings is never found in living nature. It produces, in the course of the fission process, countless atomic nuclei, highly radioactive, of elements that has been previously not existed. Many of these often require several thousands of years to be finally turned back into harmless substances. In this way, human beings, and they will go on doing it in the future, and to an even greater degree, are producing poisonous substances in monstrous, unimaginable amounts that cannot be destroyed again by anything, absolutely anything. In their arrogance, the so-called experts think that they can master this technology that is so inimical to life, and they are not aware that they are mere lackeys of evil, which by means of this technology is planning a great assault, planning a general assault on the divine creation in order to destroy it. I ask you, friends, what group of human beings, and then, can actually take on itself, over such great stretches of time, the responsibility for the complete unleashing of radioactive materials, and for the wretched future conditions of life on this earth? Here too, the saying is true, pride comes before a fall. Wow. This is a big paragraph, so Bruno talking about the truth we yet to know. So basically, like he talking about the uranium, so they control the fertility of all living beings on Earth by means of his weak natural radioactive emanation. So we all know we have been destroying the Earth. So basically. And then with all the pollution, the human activities, and irresponsibilities, so we have been destroying the earth. We're coming to probably already happened. We're coming to the sixth mass distinction on Earth. So largely to do with our activities, and also, of course, like the uranians, like. The using of nuclear power and then basically digging uranium out of the earth will affect the fertilities of the animals too. At the same time, like over the decades, the human sperm counts, the man's sperm count has reduced greatly these days. So not only limited to our very unhealthy modern lifestyle, eating lots of junk food, alcohol, cigarettes, stress at work, this and that, so environmental like pollutions, air pollution, water pollution, food pollutions, antibiotics abuse, all sorts of these. So, and then the fertility of a man has dramatically decreased. So there was lots of cities, like lots of peoples, like young people in China, and then they steroid these days already. They cannot reproduce children. There were like, if it's not million, but hundreds of thousands of young men, not old men, but young men cannot reproduce these days because our dreadful actions towards our own health, towards our environment. And then also Bruno said, and then when Bruno said this this speech, so he was in 1956, and then so basically, so he's talking about the future. He say like the future, the human being will keep producing these poisonous substances in the monstrous accounts. So, and then we know the Chernobyl 1986, and we know the Fukushima. So there was 2 big nuclear disasters. Okay, so that's out of humans' arrogance and humans' egos, and then they believe we can master this technology, and then in actuality, the nuclear, the atomic technology only serve a purpose to destroy. They destroy like the God's divine creation, the earth. And then we all believe like, nuclear energy is the one, the clean energy, this and that. But how about the nuclear waste? We all know that waste cannot be destroyed. Probably like, as what Bruno said, for hundreds of thousands of years. And then this like nuclear waste, where are we going to put the nuclear waste? Nowhere. It cannot be destroyed. What are we going to do? See, if we want a clean energy, okay, there's a solar. You can go with clean energy. And then also like there's a free energy too, which is a cosmic energy, the cosmic ray. So in the future, the technology probably already available in the US Army, I don't know. There's so many technologies, so many good things has been hidden from the mass, from the general public, to serve like the purpose for the minority group to control. So basically, to control the humanity. So that's what's happened. And also at the end, Bruno said like, who can take on the responsibility to unleash all these radioactive materials to destroying like the earth, destroying like the living environments of the general public? Who will take on this responsibility? We all know Russia and America has thousands of nuclear bombs, can destroy the whole earth. And who will be responsible if the button is pushed? Okay, who can bear this responsibility? As what we always say, pride comes before a fall. So be humble. Okay, dear friends, so wish you have a good day and God bless.